in Green Bay. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Mayfield to throw on the first play. Being chased out left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. This will be caught downfield by Gage. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mayfield looks to throw. Flushed out right. That's caught down the field by Palmer. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Mayfield. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's right. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rashad White, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers drive it right down the field to score on their opening drive. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now Love going to change things up. They'll look to throw now on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. Love now to pass on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Play fake. Here's Love. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Play action this time with Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 3rd and 10. Now they'll change things up. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 4th down, Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Oh, now Godwin with a chance to run it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Chris Godwin to the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 92 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, a touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Packers are once again back in front. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles. Touchdown, Packers! Luke Musgrave, 70 yards. And the Packers have yet again retaken the lead. Love throwing for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Here's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously,
pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. In motion left goes a tight end. Play fake. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's blocked down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mayfield. Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Look at the big man rumble. Down the left sideline. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Mayfield on play action, sliding out of the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to launch this deep for Watson, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now a 2nd and 10. Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And goes for a gain of 31. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Love now. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 3rd and 2. Love with it. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. Throw caught by Musgrave. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Love.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2.
And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approach this drive with confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. Is a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's White. They set up the screen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right. They weren't fooled. And they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. Up the middle, Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. In motion right, Dobbs. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to have the Packers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Love, they go play action now. And it'll be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And now off to the races down the right side. He's on his way. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs on the final play of the third quarter have taken the lead. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. Throwing on first
first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Packers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Well, 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play fake. Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. O'Keefe, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Once again, the Bucs electing to go for 2. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And the Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Here's Mayfield.
Finding Otten once more.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
First down, Mayfield.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On third down, Mayfield. That's complete to White. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
2nd and 6 coming up.
At the 20-yard line.
Love now. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Love looking to throw it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is fourth down. Here's Love.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive. 5 on the touchback.
Rodgers going to come out throwing.
And incomplete to open things up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers on the bootleg.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
On play action, Rodgers.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That's such a good drive. You hate to have it end in 3. You think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Randall Cobb. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message. And the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 21. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. Powerful running. And this will be a Bears 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. Fields.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 56 yards.
And the Bears are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. On the return is Xavier Gibson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. To throw, it's Rodgers.
He finds Wilson.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach. No, any run after the catch. You get up a few yards in the body tackle, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hand off right side for Herbert.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll toss it out right to Herbert.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On play action, Fields. And he's got moving in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears have taken the lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. On the return is Gibson. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I think we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Rodgers. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Jets. Randall Cobb. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jets have retaken the lead. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here.
Rodgers will throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Moore, the man in motion.
To throw is Fields. Looking deep here from Mooney.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
A give left side here for Herbert.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20.
And he is going to have the Bears first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. Now it's Fields.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Fields
out to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
On the draw, here's Fields.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields
keeping it himself from 8 yards out.
And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Rodgers now on 1st down.
This one deep for Wilson.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Rodgers.
This one finds Wilson downfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Jets have yet again retaken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking deep here for Mooney.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Moore, the man in motion.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown,
Velus Jones
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Offensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the Jets have recovered.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing on 3rd down, but he can't connect.
Tight defense there on 3rd down. But the good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll give to Hall. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. On 4th down, Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets have retaken a third quarter lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now.
He's got a man, complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Khalil Herbert,
76 yards.
And the Bears have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass. Yeah,
it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for this. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown. Alan Lazard. 60 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Fields. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the 50, here's Fields. Throw out wide is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Fields now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. Well, 1st down throw, Fields. That pass complete to Moore. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Soldier Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, the criticism is that he overthrew his man, but you got to give him credit. He also didn't risk an interception with that type of a throw. Because of that, they still have a chance to put some points on the board.
The offense on third down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Let's get that touch.
They'll run with Herbert. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Herbert. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Khalil Herbert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Fields trying to throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Throwing is Rodgers. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the fourth quarter. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 53 yards. And the Bears use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down.
On play action, Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 52 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be first and goal from an ideal position.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So here we go, still down 1 score, and here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
On their side of midfield at the 47. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now Fields.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 53 yards.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
On the draw, it's Hall. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Rodgers. On the move to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides. Every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Back to throw, Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Rodgers to throw. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field?
To throw is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. He's got room to roam. And all the way down to the 5.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Here's 1st and goal. On the handoff, Madden24. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Madden24 fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Rodgers will throw for it. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Bears 56.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Scott on the return out of the end zone. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Now Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Take it to him. Focus, boys. Focus.
And one last throw here for Fields, eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.